that is what he currently is on his fourth lap this morning. David Brabham on a 29.359.
Well, this is a race that Williams are very anxious indeed, not just to win, but for Senna to score points in. His principal challenger in the championship, Michael Schumacher, got maximum scores in Brazil, and that's not necessarily the best way to treat your tyres, particularly in this type of session. But Senna very anxious indeed to open his score in the 94 championship. And Imola really is the circuit where the pendulum of favour must go in his favour, principally because this is an out-and-out power circuit. But that is the kind of thing that we've been seeing a lot of in 94, what I would describe as unpredictability in car handling. The car feels like it's got grip, you turn in, you want to get on the throttle a little bit earlier, and all of a sudden the car breaks away, and it is almost impossible in situations these days to regain control.
20 points, Senna 0 as they came to Imola, and Murray Walker spoke to them before qualifying began.
Michael, because Benetton and Ford and you were ready at the beginning of the season, you have a big bonus. Now, are you expecting the gap to close?
Certainly, I mean, there is no doubt about this, and I think in particular this circuit is very suitable for the Williams Renault Senna team. And I believe this race will be for them, and then the gap will be already closed. And I'm not so ambitious now to believe already I have won the World Championship. There's just 2 races gone. They were very good for us. They were very bad for Ayrton Senna. But there's another 14 races to come, and this is what I see in the moment.
We are here in this 3rd round, the European season, starting now. Starting from 0, so basically our championship starts here, 14 races, not 16. And it's not a comfortable position to be in, but that's the reality, and the team is conscious about the challenge we have to make to recover the ground over Benetton, as well the technical development that we must be able to do to improve our car performance.
For me, the satisfying feeling is that we had this already last year. The team has done in strategies fantastic last year, in pit stop fantastic last year, and the fantastic feeling is that we kept this and we even developed this, and the team is doing so well, and that's, as I said, I see from every corner doing 100%, and that makes me so excited.
We have some problems, but I think we have a good car, and I think we have a good engine too. We just have to work on these problems at this moment, which the team is doing, and for that we have some modifications here at the Imola, which we shall be trying the next 2 days, hoping to improve part of the difficulties we have found so far.
A lot of people here who should know better are saying, yes, Benetton won in Brazil, and yes, Benetton and Ford together won in Japan, but now we're at a power circuit. The Williams with the Renault engine is going to blow them away. What do you have to say to that?
I think that is the thing I said in the beginning. I have this feeling that the power advantage of the Renault Williams will be much more the point here than it was in Aida, for sure. And I think they have the best chance now here to win this race, closing the gap, and for the whole season I see still Williams as the main contender.
Now, you've won here 3 times already. You really do need to make it 4.
I would love to.
100 miles an hour as they descend down to Rivazza. The drivers trying to keep their engines fairly cool at this stage, but having to warm up the tyres and also warm up the brakes, and that's probably the most important thing, because getting brake temperature up on a circuit which is demanding on brakes is vitally important. It's a very tense time for a driver here. He knows that the start is absolutely crucial. It's very much the calm before the storm. He's peeling round through the Rivazza, up through the fast chicane, ready to get it absolutely right to that all-critical start. Stop press news. Michael Schumacher deliberately induced wheel spin when he got away for this parade lap. He's laid an enormous amount of rubber at the very point that he will be lining up, and that rubber will provide extra grip for when he gets away. Senna will be looking for the young German to come alongside him. The first corner is the left-hander, the Tamburello, and there's a nice long drag up to the first really slow corner by Imola standards, the Tosa, at which point, at its slowest point, they decelerate from over 200 miles an hour to just about 50 miles an hour before blasting up to 190 again. So Senna is in position, in pole position on your right. On the left is the Benetton. Behind Senna is Gerhard Berger's Ferrari. Behind Schumacher is Damon Hill. That is Martin Brundle's McLaren with a camera mounted on the rear wing. So, stand by for blast-off and for action from Imola. 61 laps of it. The green flag is showing. That means they're ready to go. Bruncher Rider can press the button. Now! And Senna falls away. Schumacher second, Berger third, Damon Hill, and that's a Lotus. They'll have to stop.